Success, ladies and gentlemen, is not a mystery. It's not the result of luck or fate or chance. Success is predictable, just like health is predictable. If you eat the right foods and exercise, success is predictable if you practice the right habits every single day. When I was younger, I used to look at highly successful people and wonder, what do they know that I don't know? I thought maybe they were born smarter, richer, or luckier. But over the years I discovered something profound. Successful people aren't different from you and me. They simply practice different daily habits. Your habits create your character. And your character determines your destiny. If you want to change your future, you don't start with luck or circumstance. You start with your habits, because what you do repeatedly becomes who you are. One of the first habits of successful people is morning clarity. Every day begins as a blank page. Average people stumble into their mornings. They grab their phone, check social media, and react to the world. Successful people do the opposite. They begin with intention. They sit quietly, review their goals, and write down their top priorities for the day. This single habit creates focus. It tells your brain what matters most, and once your mind is clear, your actions follow. I learned this habit early in my career. I was broke, working as a laborer, and I decided to write down my goals every morning. I would write, I earn X amount of money. I drive this type of car. I live in this kind of house. At first it felt silly, but something amazing happened. That simple ritual programmed my mind. Opportunities began to appear. And within a few years, I was living the life I had written down every morning. The second habit is planning. I often say, every minute spent in planning saves 10 minutes in execution. That is not just theory. I have proven it in my own life. Early on, I would rush into tasks without a plan. I thought moving fast meant being productive. But I often wasted hours fixing mistakes. When I disciplined myself to plan my day the night before, or first thing in the morning, my productivity doubled. My stress dropped. Suddenly I had control. Planning is like a lever. It multiplies the force of your effort. The third daily habit of the successful is lifelong learning. And leaders are readers. The average person reads 1 or 2 books a year. The average CEO reads 1 book every week. That is a difference of 50 times more ideas, insights, and strategies. No wonder they are more effective. When I was starting out, I had no money. But I discovered that I could buy books, listen to audio programs, and learn from others. Those ideas became tools that I used to climb higher. Even today, decades later, I spend at least 1 hour every morning reading. That single habit has been worth millions to me, and it can be to you too. The fourth habit is mastering your time. Time is life. Waste your time, and you waste your life. Successful people focus on the highest value tasks, the 20% of activities that produce 80% of the results. They are ruthless about avoiding distractions. They turn off notifications. They say no to things that don't matter. They know that every minute wasted is a piece of life they'll never get back. One of the exercises I often give is this: write down all your daily tasks, and then ask yourself, if I could only do one thing on this list, which task would contribute the most to my goals? Then discipline yourself to work on that task until it is complete. If you do this every day, your productivity will soar. Another vital habit is energy management. Success requires energy, mental energy, emotional energy, and physical energy. And energy comes from your habits of exercise, sleep, and nutrition. I remember meeting a very wealthy entrepreneur in his 60s. He told me, "Brian, the best decision I ever made wasn't about business. It was exercising every day." He had energy, focus, and enthusiasm because he cared for his body. Without health, success is meaningless. With health, you can achieve anything. Now let's talk about discipline. Discipline is the ability to do what you should do, whether you feel like it or not. It is the habit that makes all other habits possible. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you keep a small promise to yourself, you build discipline. And every time you give in to excuses, you weaken it. Successful people build discipline in small daily actions. Getting up on time, finishing what they start, sticking to their commitments. And soon, discipline becomes their superpower. Another powerful daily habit is surrounding yourself with the right people. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with positive, ambitious, success-oriented people, you will rise. If you spend time with negative, pessimistic, or unmotivated people, you will fall. Successful people are intentional about their relationships. They choose to be around people who challenge them and encourage them and pull them forward. And here's the most important truth: your future is the direct result of your daily habits. If you want to know where you'll be 5 years from now, don't look at your dreams. Look at your habits. Do your habits pull you toward growth, learning, health, and achievement? Or do they pull you toward comfort, distraction, and regret? The beautiful thing is this: you can change your habits starting today. You don't need to change everything at once. Just one habit. Write down your goals every morning. Plan your day before you begin. Read for 30 minutes. Exercise for 20 minutes. Whatever it is, start small, but start now. Because success is not built in a day. It is built daily. One good habit practiced consistently will change your results. 10 good habits will change your life. So my challenge for you is this: choose one new habit of success and practice it every day for the next 30 days. At first, it will feel uncomfortable, but soon it will become automatic. And once it is automatic, it will become destiny. Remember this: your habits are the invisible architects of your future. Master your habits, and you will master your life.